What is up, everyone? I'm coming on here for a couple of plays for this weekend. So if you guys don't know, on this YouTube channel, I give out plays every day. And then I also have a VIP membership where I give out about 10 to 12 plays every day. And this right here is the performance of all of those combined. So the free plays and the VIP plays combined, we're up 321 units. And what a unit is how much you put on every single play. And it's doing the same strategies that I will show in this video today. So that is going to be with correlation. And in this video, I'm going to give you guys plays for the weekend. So plays for Saturday college football, plays for Sunday NFL action, and we are pretty much going to be doing that. And I'm going to hop into the PrizePicks website right now and show you guys and just kind of talk through the plays that I'm really liking going into the weekend. And we will have 2 plays in today's video right here. So yeah, let's go ahead and hop into the PrizePicks app right here. And we got, first of all, college football, I'm going to the Tennessee duo. So I got Nico I. I still do not know how to say his last name, but I got Nico I right here, and I am taking his unders. So I don't normally kind of use this last 5 game type thing because I really think it's really just here to honestly lose you money. Like, why would PrizePicks provide some graph that is trying to be helpful to people, but at the end of the day, they want to make money. But you can see just Nico, he goes under a lot, even when they're winning games, right? So they just lost last week. So a little bit concerning because I do kind of think like them and Alabama, since they both lost, they kind of might come out firing and might try to run up the score type thing to prove themselves and really like honestly fight for the playoff spot, right? But I do think what happens in Tennessee a lot is they go up early. And once they go up early, they stop passing. They stop passing completely. So they are one of those teams that just stops passing, absolutely stops passing. It's kind of opposite of Ole Miss. If you guys know, I take Jackson Dart, Trey Harris a lot. Unfortunately, Trey Harris is injured this week, so I can't take that. But Ole Miss, they'll just keep running up the score, but Tennessee's the opposite of that. So what I'm taking is Squirrel White and Nico I to go under and under together because this is very correlated. So the worse that the quarterback does, the worse that the receiver is going to do, and vice versa, right? If you think of something like Mahomes, Travis Kelce, right? If Mahomes throws a ton of yards, then Travis Kelce is likely to get a lot of receiving yards. So if you guys saw that graph where I'm up 320 units, it's using strategies just like this here. You can see here, we saw Nico, he went down, he went under a lot. Same thing with Squirrel White. So when Nico goes under, Squirrel White is also likely to go under. So Nico I, Squirrel White, and then I'm pairing him up with Kyle McCord on Syracuse to go over, and then Pena, who is his number 1 receiver on Syracuse, to go over as well. So the only thing about Syracuse that you need to consider a little bit, if I look up Syracuse here, is they do have a lot of pretty good receivers because they are a pretty heavy pass offense. So they have this receiver, Pena, they have this tight end right here, and then they also have Meeks. So really the 2 main guys are Pena and this tight end. The thing about this tight end is sometimes he just has absolutely insane games, and then sometimes he has really, really bad games. So we actually bet on him on the Stanford game to go over, and he only got 12 yards, which sucked. But Pena, he's really consistent, so that's why I would bet on him. And I'm taking these guys, all orange guys. We got Nico I, we got Squirrel White to go less, and then we got McCord and Pena to go over and over because this Syracuse NC State game, they're pretty evenly matched, and I think there's going to be a lot of passing on there. So this is an 8.5x. I'd like to try to get 9x or higher, but at the end of the day, we'll take the 8.5x. So that is the first play of the day right there. Go ahead and lock that in. Wait for PrizePicks to do its thing. There we go. And then let me go ahead and just clear this off. And then the second play of the day is going to be Will Rogers right here. So we're going to take Will Rogers on Washington versus Iowa. I think obviously Iowa has a really strong defense, and I think this line is about 8 yards too high. So this line's about 8 yards too high. They're playing a really good Iowa defense, and just looking at other books, this line should be more like 215, okay? So if the line should be more like 215, and we have them at 223.5 on PrizePicks, then we're obviously going to take the under. We are going to pair this with Denzel Boston, right? Again, I wouldn't really look at the last 5 games just because they're kind of playing like, well, they did play Michigan actually last game, but I'm going to take the unders here. Again, this line is about 3 yards too high, okay? So looking at other books, looking at FanDuel, DraftKings, Underdog Fantasy, all these other books, Will Rogers is about 8 yards too high, and then Denzel Boston is about 3 to 4 yards too high. So that's a big difference in the game of NFL, in the game of football, college football, NFL, just because 3 yards, 4 yards, 5 yards, that can really make a huge difference. That's a whole catch sometimes. And we've lost a lot of slips, and we've hit a lot of slips by 1 yard, right? So going to take the unders right here. I really think this is going to be more of a defensive battle right here. And yeah, we'll see if we can do that. Again, it's very correlated. Again, Will Rogers, the worse he does, the worse that Boston will also do. And then coming over here to the NFL. So hopefully this hits Saturday morning, and then we'll be set up for this for Sunday. And then what I'm going to do, let me just go to Caleb Williams real quick. So I'm going to take Caleb Williams over pass yards right here. Again, he's playing the Jags. Jags are really not very good at all. And Caleb, he normally throws a lot. So Caleb throws a lot, and we're going to take him over pass yards. This game is actually this is the 8:30 game, 8:30 a.m. But I think they should be completely fine with that, and we're going to take him over pass yards right here. And then what we're actually going to do, let me just go to the Bears, is we're going to pair him up with Swift, who's his running back, right? If I paired him up with some other guy like Cole Kmet or another receiver, we'd only get 8.5x, right? So a lot of people will ask me, hey, why would you pair up like a receiver when you could, why would you pair up a running back when you could pair up a receiver? This is the reason why, right? I would love to pair up Cole Kmet. I would love to pair up like a DJ Moore or something like that. He's probably down here. Yeah, so I'd love to pair up DJ Moore here, but you're only getting an 8.5x, and really we want to try to get as much value out of PrizePicks as possible. So what we're going to do is come down to DeAndre Swift. We're going to take him over. DeAndre Swift is a great pass-catching running back. You can see also he catches the ball. Like this game, he got 72 yards. So I think this line is about 3 to 4 yards too low. I think it should be more like 22, 23. And we're going to pair up DeAndre Swift. And I didn't mention it. This is pretty much my whole point. But now it brings it to a 9.5x just because it's a running back. But we have a pass-catching running back. So we can do little things like this, little things here and there, little tricks. And this is really the tricks you need to know to be a long-term profitable bettor is instead of pairing it up with a receiver, we can just go over to DeAndre Swift, who's also a good pass catcher, pair it up with DeAndre Swift, and then we get a 9.5x. So we're getting a whole, 1x higher than if we did, like a Cole Kmet or a DJ Moore right here. So again, still correlated. Caleb Williams, DeAndre Swift, if he passes a check down or whatever to DeAndre Swift and DeAndre Swift runs 35 yards after that, that's going to be 35 for Caleb and 35 for DeAndre Swift. So very correlated here. Again, we got Will Rogers, Denzel Boston, Caleb to go unders down here, and then we got Caleb and DeAndre Swift to go over. So lock that in. Again, that's a 9.5x. Let me just go through the plays one more time so you guys can pause it. First play, this was the second play actually, and then the first play that I went over today. So yeah, you guys, again, this is the strategy that we've used to run up 300 plus units in 4 months, doing correlation with esports, NFL, and MLB, we do correlation, soccer, we do correlation. And if you're interested in that, text me the word bet right here to my number. And what I will do is get you guys the instructions to get my VIP for free for 2 full months right here. So all you have to do is sign up for Bet Online, put $20 in, and take a $20 entry that I will give you for a Sunday NFL game. And then I will Venmo or Cash App you back the $20 actually. So it'll be completely free for you. I'm going to pay you guys back. Actually, the play I was giving out for you guys who have been signing up over the past week was 49ers money line, and that obviously hit yesterday. So that's great to see. You guys should have some cash in the Bet Online account, and I got another really good play going into the weekend. So I'm going to end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let's have a great weekend of games, weekend of plays, and I will be constantly sending out the VIP and free plays for you guys on the free winnable. So join that. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you later.